Aloha, I am Sabrina with Begin Being, and in today's video, I'm going to be taking you through a guided grounding meditation. But first, I want to share a funny story with you. So I was kind of debating on whether or not to do this in my yard or at a park. And I was debating because it's pretty cold, and also it was supposed to be like kind of raining on and off today. And so I waited a little bit for temperature to warm up. I waited in case it was it going to rain or not? And so I decided, you know what, let me go ahead and just do this in my yard. So I went out to my car to get my yoga mat because it was in there from practice. And I realized that I had a flat tire. And I was like, oh no, like these are brand new tires. What the hell? What's going on? And so I'm like debating, like, okay, do I fix it? Like right now, do I film the video? What do I do? So I get my yoga mat and, get it out of the car, and I go back and I'm like, okay, I'm going to just fix the tire. So I start to fix the tire and it started raining. Here's the thing. It has not been raining all day. It was supposed to, but it has not been raining. As soon as I went to go fix the tire, boom, started raining. And I'm like, okay, well, obviously I'm not going to fix the tire in the rain. So now what? And then I'm like, well, okay, maybe I should film the video inside, but I can't because it's a grounding video and I want to use the ground. And so I'm like, oh boy, well, what are we going to do today? And as soon as I was like, well, all right, you know what? My goal was to make the video. So I'm going to wait till it stops raining and then I'm going to make the video. So I decided to do that. And as soon as I decided that, as soon as I had that thought in my mind that I'm going to take action and make this video today, it stopped raining. So here we are outside in the outdoors with a little bit of sun trying to peek through the clouds. It's trying its best. And we're going to go ahead and jump into the meditation. Now, if you want to come back and watch this video later, I'll post the time that the video starts. And if you want to know why it's important to ground, what is the purpose of doing this, I made a previous video all about that. You can check it out on the links below. In the meantime, what you would need to do if you want to do the grounding outside meditation, all you need is you and the outdoors, of course. And then to also make sure and take your shoes off because we will be using the ground. So we will need to be barefoot. So be maybe in a place that is either not really rocky or not sharp rocks, in the ground and the dirt. And the best thing about the fact that it has just rained, well, my feet are going to be a little bit dirty. However, it's bringing in all of the negative ions, and negative ions are actually really good. Negative ions are, you think you hear the word, oh no, negative, but negative ions are actually really a good thing. So we're now going to be able to absorb that energy from the rain that has been put into the ground since it decided to go ahead and rain earlier. All right, let's get started. And as you can see, I have my feet in the ground. And so they're making, direct contact in the ground. I do recommend that if you're going to or if you're able to do it this way, I highly recommend it. You can also do a grounding meditation with your shoes on. You can do it indoors and so on. And right now I'm leaning against a tree. Again, I have a video that I talked about the importance of trees and their health benefits. So I've just chosen to get my yoga mat out and go ahead and use the tree as a chair. And you can be laying down though, so you can lay down on your yoga mat. You don't, like I said, you don't necessarily have to put your feet in the ground, although I do highly recommend it. Now, the purpose of having your feet actually touch the ground is because your electromagnetic field, your bioelectromagnetic field, is actually coming into contact with the Earth's electromagnetic field. So you're able to more easily exchange energy. There's also different types of shoes you can get that, if you don't want to go barefoot, can provide the same level of contact, like moccasins, like natural leather, stuff like that. Again, I explain more about this in other videos. I'll put in the links below. But to start, mostly, contact with the ground if you're able to. If you're, just wanting to ground and you're at work or something, you can, of course, do this in the office or even in a bathroom. But right now what we're going to do is I'm going to guide you through the whole thing, and we're going to start with ha breathing. So if you see my other videos, you know what I'm talking about, or if you've come to some of my live trainings. But when I'm teaching my students, I teach like Huna and NLP. And at the live trainings, when we do meditations, I teach them about ha breathing, which is basically you're breathing in through your nose, and then you're breathing out through your mouth with a ha sound, like a sound. And you're breathing in a 1-to-2 ratio. So you want to breathe in through your nose, and then you breathe out through your mouth, just like twice as long. So in and then twice as long out. So it's like I said, a 1-to-2 ratio. And here we're going to do that for a few moments. And now the sun's like majorly coming out in my eyes. So funny. So we're going to do that for a few minutes or a few moments. And then I'm going to start the meditation. And all you have to do is just follow along. Okay. So if you can, go ahead and make contact with the ground. And then get into just a comfortable position wherever you're at. And then if you haven't already, go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to begin with our ha breathing. Inhale. Hanu. 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 And we'll do 4 more on our own. Hanu. Hanu. Last one. And now just breathing on your own comfortably. Now what you can begin to do with the power of your imagination is to just imagine that you're like a tree, like a strong, sturdy, steady tree. And like a tree, you have roots that come out of the bottom of your feet. And as those roots come out, they spread wide, front to back, left to right, and down, down, down into the ground, just going deeper until you reach about the height of yourself, the same height as you. Just go down deeper into the ground. And with your imagination, just imagine now that you have strong, thick roots going down into the ground, holding you steady keeping you strong. Now, as you imagine those roots holding you, making you immovable like a tree, to where the wind can possibly have you sway a little, and at the same time you hold strong. Now with this, just like a tree pulls up nutrients from the ground, you are going to pull the nutrients as well. So just with your imagination, imagine all of the nutrients from the soil, all of the negative ions that are stored in the soil. Imagine all of them coming into your feet. Imagine just absorbing all of the nutrients like a tree. And as you absorb them, bring them further into your body, deeper now. Bring them to your ankles, to your calves. Bring them to your knees, your thighs, and to your sit bones or your hips. There you will find an energy center in between your sit bones. This is your root chakra. Just bring all of that energy from the ground all the way up to your root chakra. And feel it now as you get stronger, as you get steadier, as you get calmer and more relaxed. Even deeper now into the ground, you pull the energy up to your root chakra. Feel it going now with your imagination. Just feel the energy going into your body and relax. Take a moment now to feel this grounding feeling, to feel this relaxation. Allow this calmness to spread throughout your body. Feel the centeredness. Feel the connectedness. Feel how connected you are to the earth, our mother. Feel how connected you are to everyone else around you now. Feel what it is like to be completely connected. Now, as you continue to feel these feelings of calmness, centeredness, connectedness, search throughout your body. Search for anything that is no longer serving you. Search for anything you no longer need. And just with your imagination, trusting your unconscious mind to know where it is, what it is, find it. Now, that you have found it, go ahead and take it through your body and down your legs and out your feet, and just with your imagination, release it into the ground. Just release whatever is no longer serving you, whatever you no longer need. Let it go. And as you let it go now, know that it is gone. And now that you know it is gone and that you have released it, feel healed, feel whole, and feel complete. Using your imagination, just imagine that your body is whole, healed, and complete. Notice your emotions. Notice how they too feel calm and centered and balanced and whole, healed, and complete. Notice your mental body, how whatever racing thoughts you had previously are now gone. And notice that in this moment you can no longer find them. For this moment, you are in the present. For this moment, you are grounded, deep, deep, down into the roots. You are safe, you are grounded, and you are loved. For Mother Earth always loves you. You are always safe with her and protected. And notice your spiritual body. Notice how more connected you are. More connected to those around you. More connected to your own body. For there is healing energy, scientifically proven, when you touch your feet to the earth. Now go ahead and take a few more moments to feel this wonderful, happy feeling of being completely connected, taken care of, cradled, and strong and sturdy. Now, before we begin to end this meditation, we're going to realize that we can take all of this with us. We're going to realize that not right now, but in a moment, when we open our eyes, then we will be able to feel all of these feelings and take it with us throughout our day. And we can know that all we need to do to feel these feelings again is watch the video and ground on our own. And let the video guide you to this exact same feeling of being grounded and loved and welcomed and safe and connected and happy. That's right. You are. Now, I want you to go ahead and begin to bring your roots, just with your imagination, bring your roots back into your body. Bring them back into your body now. Disconnect them from the earth. And as you disconnect them, go ahead and wiggle your toes. Lift your feet a little. Wiggle your hands, your fingers. And when you are ready, go ahead and open your eyes and come back into the room or wherever you are, the outside, the outdoors, nature. And know, like I said, you can take all of that with you. And look how much the sun is coming out now. This is so amazing. You guys, for real, there has been a lot of taking action, a lot of, making commitments and following through for 2024. And I just want to point out that, earlier when I found the tire, I'm like, and so I was like, okay, well, apparently I really do need this grounding myself as well. And I can tell you right now, after that meditation, my whole soul just feels like it's glowing. And maybe it looks like it too, because the sun is shining directly at me. So probably squinty eyes right now. And I'm very grateful and very thankful that I took this time to do this, because now I have to go change that tire, and now I have all of this extra energy. And instead of being grumpy about it, which I honestly was earlier, I'm human, now I'm excited, because I technically sort of maybe don't exactly know how to change a tire. I know the principle, I know the concept, and it's a newer car, so I've never actually changed the tire in this particular car before. So wish me luck. But before I was kind of curse words, I was getting this stuff out before it started raining, and I'm like, I don't even know what to do with these pieces. And now I'm looking forward to the puzzle that I get to go solve now, of figuring out which piece goes where. So anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to watch the other videos, because it does have a lot of more information about the purpose of grounding and the purpose of being outdoors in nature, in trees, and it talks about the whole science behind it and stuff like that. So, I almost forgot to tell you. So also, please forgive me. In the beginning of the video, I normally will tell you what the word hanu means. It's a Hawaiian word, and I did not do that. And so I started at first with just inhale, because I was like, oh, nope, here we go, we're going. And then I started doing the hanu, because it's just, it's instinct. It's so ingrained in me, because I do it with my students all the time. And so I started doing hanu. And in my mind, I'm like, oh no, if they're watching the video for the first, or my videos for the first time, they might not know what that means. And I was like, okay, note to self, after meditation, explain that. And it's just a Hawaiian word that basically means breathe. So when I'm taking my students through breath work, I will say hanu, and that just means okay, breathe in. It's your time to breathe in now. So please forgive me for not explaining that earlier. If you're going, what is she saying right now? I don't understand. Yeah, I'm speaking a foreign language for most people. So I cannot stress enough the importance of being grounded. So anytime you feel like your emotions are getting the better of you, and maybe you need to take some action at work, and somebody's upset you or something, or maybe you and your partner get in an argument, please come back and watch this video. Get your emotions balanced. That way you're able to go to the situation with a level head. That way you're able to be calm, centered, and balanced, and be able to express, maybe how, whatever they said might have hurt you, or how it, maybe what they're doing is, it's not going to work for you. Maybe set some boundaries, but be able to do this with love, because now you're grounded and centered in yourself. So yeah, feel free to come back, and hey, it's a free video. So energy exchange, maybe share the video with all your friends, post it on your social, how much you loved it, put in the comments below, like, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. All right, well, thanks again for watching. And as always, please choose love in all that you do. Mahalo. There's the train again.